Well, thank you everybody for tuning in to this week's episode of The Providers, brought to you by SmokingIt.com. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Smoking It Smokers. Make sure you go to their website and check them out, or you can also check them out on Facebook. This week, we are beginning part of a 2, maybe 3-part series that happened while we were down on our week-long vacation in Ohio over the past week. The reason this intro is not coming from Ohio is we set up everything to do the podcast in a cabin, and we decided it was smoke cigars, have a glass of bourbon, sit and tell stories kind of night. So instead of putting a lot of structure to it, what we did is just hit record. We let it roll. We ended up talking for over 3 hours, and it is some of the best stories and fun and friendships that you may possibly ever see. We had so much fun filming this that we just couldn't hit stop on it. To be honest, we probably could have gone 5 or 6 hours and not missed a beat. But now that I'm back in the studio, what I'm trying to do is figure out how to break this into sections. So this week is going to be the first section of our 2025 Ohio trip with Steve, Matt, Jay, and Logan, all down at Matt's cabin, hanging out, having a good time, and telling some great stories. Make sure you guys enjoy this one.
Nothing cures a troubled mind like leaving boot prints in the mud. As that crisp morning air stands up your neck of hair and your adrenaline starts to flood. When you're a provider, you understand the things the woods can do. How you can lose yourself in the things that you love, but you can find yourself in them too. Yeah, we're the hard-hunting, freeze of fair-land providers. Yeah, we're the hard-hunting, freeze of fair-land providers.
Who doesn't love making a delicious meal for their family? Smoking It Smokers allow you to do just that. Simply set the settings and walk away, only to come back hours later to have a delicious meal waiting for you. Smoking It Smokers, when only the best will do.
Here we are, boys.
Here we are.
We have been waiting for this moment probably since we started this, where we can get all of us together down here in the cabin.
At my favorite place.
Yeah, it's like heaven.
Yeah.
I was sitting, all right, so tonight I was sitting on...
Isn't it crazy that the butthole of America is our favorite place?
The butthole? Wait,
there's some static coming in right now. I think
I'm just saying.
It's the butthole.
I pay a lot of money to come down here.
Are you kidding me?
You paid $400 to come to the butthole. I only paid $287.
That's an expensive butt.
That's terrible.
So...
I think this Airbnb is rented next couple weeks.
Before I dive...
the worst college football team going, and you want to call this the butthole of America.
Yeah, how's that going for you this year?
That's all you have is football.
And Big Deer.
Yeah.
And Big
All right,
Deer.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
Not this week, but there's Big Deer. There's Big Deer here somewhere. So I'm not going to lie. Matt and I just came down from hunting our other spot. And I'm sitting back on Splitter Ridge, and I was like, something about sitting in that spot. I'm just like, I'm home.
I knew you'd be happy.
I love that spot so much.
Actually, since it's called Splitter, you should probably tell the story why it's called Splitter.
I'm going to let you tell the story why it's called Splitter, because that's before we came down, right?
No, it was because of that deer that you guys see.
It's because the deer that we
Oh, I thought you saw him the year before we came down,
Yeah,
though.
but
Yeah.
you guys had an encounter.
We talked about it on another episode where they came right down on that creek perfect,
Yeah.
and I had the perfect view, and I was like, shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it was
Wanted you to hand me the bow,
really
but
good
you wouldn't.
deer with,
I wasn't handing you my bow.
split.
That deer was around here for a while, too.
Yeah. Both brow tines were split. That's why we call it a splitter. And the reason we call it Splitter is because two guys from that want to call this the butthole state
Hey, I'm sorry.
came down and couldn't make a shot.
Actually, didn't you shoot one in the butthole when you was here?
It was close.
Was it just
saying.
Was it just one?
Yeah.
I think it might have been a couple.
Out of my
easy.
favorite state.
That's from the last episode that what deer you just told about.
So is that why you call it the butthole thing?
It's
You just found a butthole?
We're in Michigan. It's like a mitten. You guys are round like a butthole.
You got O twice in your name.
Hey,
I think before we can proceed any further, you both need to give us an OHIA.
we'll see you guys in the play. No, we won't.
No, you won't see. No, you won't see us in the playoffs. No.
You talking about basketball?
So I guess going around the room though, we got Matt who has been on the podcast.
Yep.
And this is Matt's cabin.
This
And
is
then-
we told the story about on one of the other podcasts.
Yeah, when Matt told us the story of how he acquired this place, this is it. This is a piece of paradise. And right down the road is Jay and Jay's son Logan. So when we started coming down, Logan, how old were you?
What was it, 11 years ago?
Yeah.
10, 11
Yeah.
years ago?
So, what, 11, 12?
12. That's what we thought. We was trying to remember.
Yeah.
You were, and Logan's the one who shot the fox deer.
He's here to.
Now we're putting faces to everything now, right? He smoked that fox deer. You got to put a good shot on a deer that
I was
size.
going to say, when they're that small,
Yeah.
So
And
Talk
Jay-
about
and
aim
Jay was-
small, miss small.
Jay was talked about on the story of the cabin because Jay was along for that whole ride of that whole thing.
Right.
He's the one that lives down the road that we was talking about on that podcast, and the reason this came about.
So Steve and Ron went out of state. I think we talked about this.
Down to Kentucky.
Hey, they went down to Kentucky. Had a pretty miserable experience. And actually, Jay's brother reaches out to us watching the show and says, hey, why don't you guys come down to Ohio? We got this cabin. We got quads. We got a place to hang deer. We got properties. And so Steve and I and Ron are like, is this legit? Like, we'd had some weird shit thrown at us while we were filming the show.
yeah, we had some weird shit thrown at us.
That was after we got here, though.
Like,
So Brad
volunteered.
Brad ends up talking to me for like 3 weeks and is like, yeah, come on down, whatever. So we're thinking we're dealing with Brad, right? Well, then it's like,
I did talk to you one time.
you
on
did?
the phone.
We did?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So,
I think I remember you talking to him.
but it was a lot of Brad.
Yeah.
A lot of Brad.
Yeah.
He
Telling
started
us-
this whole thing.
Yeah.
Again, Brad.
And finally he's like, well, when you get down there, you're going to meet my brother Jay and his buddy Matt. And I know you guys aren't going to pull any shenanigans because they're both big bastards and they'll whip your ass.
Oh, jeez.
And we were like, what are we getting into? So
I remember you.
Ron couldn't get out of work.
Yeah, but before that, I remember we got those messages and you got a hold of me and you're like, dude, we got this email. What do you think? And I mean, back then we'd get weird emails like everybody was trying to be, hey, I'd like to be on your crew and get a
felt bad for you
sponsorship
guys
and all this
when he said
stuff,
it.
you know?
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't know. He just said, what did it actually say? It said, we're not.
We saw the episode.
Yeah, we want to give you a better out of state experience. And then he was like, we're not in this for anything. We're not outfitters. We're not, not asking for money or anything
honestly,
like that.
when he contacted you guys, the biggest thing he had hoped for was that our Take One Down stuff would
Yeah,
get a little
you're right.
publicity for what we were
Okay.
doing with the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, because, all right, so what was Take One Down? What was that program?
It was what Matt and I had started as far as getting kids involved in archery, and we would set up different events and have targets and stuff like that and let kids come in and shoot and just get them interested in archery.
And you guys were just getting into filming a little bit too, right? So
Yeah.
it was kind of like, oh, cool, we're going to be able to add a couple guys to the pro staff. Like at that point, it was all Michigan guys. Mm-hmm. So we were like, oh, this is kind of cool, like a win-win. You guys will get to be on the pro staff. We get to come down and have some hunting property. So we knew nothing, like nothing. And
we decided, so the deal is, the decision every year that I have anyways is we only get, sometimes we're here 5 days, sometimes we're here a week, whatever. And it's like, I can get an extra hunt if I get out of work, jump in my truck and drive the 6 hours, get here at between 12 and 2, depending on what time you get out of work or whatever. Then you got to wake up 3 hours later and hunt, you know. But you get an extra hunt out of it because you get that morning hunt. Well, our first year, Greg and I jump in the truck and we're like, we're going first night so that we're there. We get that extra hunt.
And I think Ron was coming down maybe a day or two later
because he couldn't get off
because
work.
he had something going on. Yeah.
Him and Chris.
The Grizz.
The Grizz.
The Grizz. So then we have our wives. Our wives are just freaking out.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, so you're going down there on a whim. You don't know these guys for nothing. No. They don't have like a website. No, they're not outfitters. What are you talking about? Like, you've never met them in person.
Just
no.
hillbillies down south.
Yeah.
And how long are you staying? We're gonna go like 9 days.
Yeah. It's totally safe, honey. They got a cabin in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Middle of nowhere.
And then we turn down the road and we're like,
All I remember
Oh
is
shit!
oh God.
that's where
But there could be deer.
that's where that statement came from, right there. But there could be deer because the roads just kept getting narrower and hillier and windier, and then you start hearing banjos. And oh my God!
Because how far are we from Kentucky right now?
40 minutes.
Yeah. We're down here a ways.
Yeah,
we're down here a
We can be
ways.
down the river in about 40 minutes.
So we roll in at like what, 1 a.m.
It was late. Yeah, because
1 or 2.
to Jay's house.
No, I think it was 1.
'cause-
Yeah, it was 1.
And Jay lives just 2 driveways down
And
from
we
here.
joked around, going, "Watch this big old dude just come out of this house," and then a big old
dude came out of the house.
I was like, "Oh,
I was
God."
like, well, I guess they haven't lied to us about any of this thing with them being big.
she's like, my wife's like, you've never met these guys?
Yes.
I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
If they drove 6 hours down to Southern Ohio
Yeah.
to kidnap
Yeah.
some redneck,
Yeah.
they got bigger damn issues. So I'm like, we're good.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
So Jay brings us down here. He's like, well, I got the key to the cabin. So we get back in the truck, come down here.
Shows us that big map. Remember?
Yeah, he had the map.
Yeah.
On the table.
Yeah, the big map on
Yeah,
the
because
table.
I think Matt had to work or something, and you couldn't
Yeah.
get down.
Come
And,
down next morning.
yeah,
So
He's like, "We'll be down to." He goes, "I'll be down in the morning. I'll walk you out to your stand. You guys will be all set. We're gonna put you back." He shows us on the map. We're going to the Jared Platt thing. He says, "We're gonna put you back here." And Greg and I are excited. We're like flipping a coin to see who was gonna hunt, who was gonna film, or whatever. We're like, "All right, this is cool." And then Jay leaves.
wait. Before I left, though, what's the one thing I told you guys?
You
The
guys
one
have
thing I was
harnesses.
very adamant about.
harnesses, right?
Yeah.
yeah, you got harnesses.
You guys
said
got
you-
harnesses. You're gonna be safe. You're gonna
Right.
be yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And
Yep.
you're adamant about that. And then
I've always been adamant about that. We required that.
Yeah.
Part of that kids stuff. That's why we put
Yeah.
that. 'Cause we
Well,
put a lot
then when we had somebody we know fall,
Yeah.
you know, and is now paralyzed.
yeah, I
so-
remember you telling us that. So anyhow, we it's just Greg and I here, and there's a bedroom in there, and a couple beds, and I was on the bunk bed at the bottom bunk bed, and Greg gets this huge king size bed. Whatever, we'll get into that detail later.
Was that surprising me because that's not
So anyways.
what it always is.
We're there, and then we turn the light out, and out here in the middle of nowhere, when it's dark,
It's-
it is
it's
dark.
dark.
Like can't see
Yeah.
your hand in front of your face.
There ain't no street lights around.
So it gets dark, and it's dark for 30 seconds to a minute, and we're dead silent. And we're tired. We got to wake up in 3 hours. Dead silent. We're laying there, and then I rolled over looked towards Greg and go, "This is when they kill us."
and you know, I wish I had it to do all over again.
we talked about.
Yeah.
Oh, he was just telling me, he's like, I'd have sat down in the basement with a chainsaw
oh
and fired.
my
I was like, nope, we'd have been gone.
God. Girls, you were right. This is
They
insane.
tried to kill us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so wake up in the morning, Jay shows up, walks us out on the property, which you guys call it hills.
Right.
Like, this property's got some hills, ravines, whatever. To Steve and I, this is like foothills of mountains.
Oh, it's flat.
Yeah.
That's a flat
No.
walk. Honestly, I mean,
We walked-
Now that we walk it,
Yeah.
it seems.
But at the
compared to
time-
what you guys have showed us,
Not being back there, like when Jay
Right.
walked us back, I felt like we just walked like 5 miles, and I was like, "Where are we
for
at?"
the first 3 years we were here, I felt like we were walking around with Bigfoot the whole time. He's just long strides, gone.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, he's like 800 yards ahead of us. Like, you coming? Like, my little legs can't move that fast. So we do the first hunt.
I think
It
we
was
saw
awesome.
like a 110 or 115, and I was the first hunter. And you filmed me, and I remember going, "Man, did you see that? Is that a shooter? Or is that not a shooter?" Like, I was like, the biggest fear of mine was to tick you guys off and shoot the
Right.
wrong deer. And your brother was like, he wanted us to shoot anything.
Kill what you want.
And people say that, kill what you want, and then you're like, they're not gonna ever want you here
We're
again,
still
you know.
saying that, and you don't-
And we thought it was we pretty much thought it was a one and done, anyways. But it was like a 110, 115 came across. It was on the other side of the fence, and I'm grunting at it, trying to get like doing all this stuff, trying to get it to come over. And I'm like, "Did you see that?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "That was my biggest fear." It was like, I don't know, it was a tweener. Like, should I shot it or should I not? Glad I didn't shoot that deer.
Yeah, because back home we were like, "Oh yeah, deer be dead all day."
well, I think when we first, I got my property. What? I don't know, 4 or 5 years maybe before you did or something.
Yep.
But I think when we first got it, we thought we were gonna try and raise big deer. But realistically, you just can't. I mean,
25 acres.
right? Yeah. I mean,
Stay on your property.
the good thing is though, a lot of us that live around here kind of have the same. We don't shoot little deer. So it does help to an extent. But when you don't own 300-400 acres,
Right.
it's hard. So
But
fuck, just come down and have a good time.
Yeah.
Shoot what you want. Shoot what makes you. That's what I've always been. If it gets your blood pumping,
Yeah, right.
but I think the
That's
difference
awesome.
is
That's how I value it.
is you've got enough potential down here that even if you can't manage it, you can still have 130-inch deer all day.
yeah.
What is nice though is you think about it, the majority of your neighbors here are like, Roger's next door. He's not just gonna shoot anything.
Right.
Right. Michael across the street.
Michael
I mean,
wants to shoot giants.
He passed a 140. The
He
other day.
passed a one.
Yeah.
He told us it passed.
So-
I passed up a 140, and he's like, "What do you say? You can't get a Boone and Crockett if you're just going to shoot a Pope
Right.
and Young." So I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, okay." Like,
Yeah,
so,
and in Michigan we're like, "That's Pope and Young is dead."
yeah, exactly.
But so, I mean, we do the first hunt, right? And then the next day you're like, "I've got another piece of property." And we were like, "Oh,
Oh.
another piece of property." And Matt
And
had been
the whole time, Ron's blowing us up. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, what are you doing?
How is it?
What are you doing?
What-
You seeing
isn't it
deer?
Good. What,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Haven't killed you
Ron's
yet?
Ron's not and
We're
Ron
alive. Okay,
You're not
that's
locked in the
good.
basement.
Still alive.
Ron wasn't down that day either, was he? Our first day out there. So the first day out, you and I flip flop because you're gonna film me because I filmed you out here, and then you two were going to hunt the other part of the property,
Yeah.
and film each other. So
No, it was
yeah,
just Jay. It was just the three of us. You weren't there yet. It was just
post.
just. The
oh,
three of
you
us
went
on
by
post.
yourself. Are you sure?
Yeah,
No,
he
he
hunted.
didn't even hunt.
You hunted the saddle.
Yeah, I hunt.
He was hunting the
Okay.
saddle. He's like, I hunt this spot that I call the saddle. It's my favorite spot. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Right.
Whatever. So he's like, I'll be over here, and then you told us that there was a buck traveling this finger, and that it was hitting this ground scrape, and it was like 2 days in a row, and you're like, you had a rule of threes or something that was
Yeah.
going to come through, and it was like Greg was losing his mind, like, I'm going to shoot this big deer. This is
Oh yeah,
awesome.
you had
This is gonna be
pictures
awesome.
of him. You had the
pictures of
camera
stuff.
down there.
Yeah, we had
So
pictures
we're
of him and
pumped.
everything. He was a good deer too.
So we get in the dark, and
Preset.
Steve's
you
in
guys
a
had stands there already. You said
right,
So.
and Steve's in a single man hang on off to my right. I'm in a double man ladder. Is it a double? Yeah,
No, it
was
was a single.
single man ladder.
Yeah.
It was a ladder.
Yeah,
So we're sitting there, and it's
And
pitch
I'm
black.
above you and to your
To my right.
To your right.
Yep. And we're sitting there, we're like pumped, and Steve's setting up the camera, and we're talking back and forth to each other, and it's like, I don't know, 15 minutes before daylight maybe. And we're like, okay, we got to get quiet. And so we're sitting there, and I'm facing straight ahead in my stand.
I stood up and put I texted my wife that, hey, we're good, whatever, and like in the morning. And I stood up, and I put my phone in my pocket, and instantly it was like a trap door just released. And I couldn't react. I actually tried to yell.
I heard,
I went,
that was it. Like,
Yeah.
It was his nuts
that was
hitting his
my
throat.
nuts in my throat instantly.
And
I
this
think you're
is
still there.
and I will.
No, they're in Renee's purse.
She should have been holding them then. You'd have been fine. But
I'm glad we've gotten to know each other.
But I will throw this out every single time because this is we were working with blinded hunting at the time, and they had that safety strap, and we use that thing religiously. And Steve had his safety strap on.
I was
and
using that before he was our sponsor.
Yeah.
for like
I think I
2
ordered
years
one
before.
the next day.
Yeah.
it's-
I was like, holy shit. Yeah.
So-
that's,
I think we still have it. That's for sure. Still have
So I
still
fall.
have- yeah, we still. I use them when I use my climber. I still.
they're insane.
Yeah.
So I fall. I'm like, didn't even. It was so fast, couldn't
Yeah.
react for nothing. And what happened was, the cables that hold the platform to the stand snapped, and it was like a trap door. Nothing I could do. Went straight down. Greg, luckily, has been in. You've been a firefighter. You've been EMT. Worked at like all sorts of stuff. So he just reaches over, grabs me by my chest, and rips me over to his tree stand. We're both standing on his ladder stand. He looks at me and he goes, "You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think so." It was like I was just in shock. Like it was like crazy.
Oh, it was,
What's crazy is though, a few days prior to that, when we knew you guys were coming in, Matt and I set that stand.
Yeah.
And
I was
like I
literally
said,
up there like
yeah,
moving
Matt,
around, like-
Matt
with
has,
no harness
and
on.
stuff.
Matt has a tendency to set stands where Matt can get to them, but when you're 6'3", 300 pounds,
Climbing over to him,
yeah,
yeah.
he's a lot more agile.
Try being 5'8", getting into his stance.
So he's up in there, and I'm like, Matt, like, we don't know these dudes. Is everything good?
Yeah.
And he's up there jumping up and down on it, like, yeah, everything's good.
Yeah.
How the hell that
With
thing,
no harness.
No harness.
Oh my goodness.
No harness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the hell that thing didn't break when he
Right.
was jumping up and
Right.
down? I'll never know. You know.
Yep. So
So then we immediately get a hold of you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not daylight yet.
Yeah.
We're still in the dark.
Yeah.
We're like, holy crap, can't believe this just happened.
it was first shooting light because I was still kind of hoping the buck was going to come.
Steve's good.
I mean,
Steve's good. Now get down.
Yeah.
I'm hunting.
First, he pulls up, shoots it, and goes, "Did you get it on camera?"
Did you get it? Did you get it? It was
when you guys text me, I thought you were kidding.
it was daybreak.
Yeah,
It was daybreak.
I remember
like-
you texting back. Are you joking? You're kidding, right?
Right.
Like, is this serious? I'm like, I'm dead serious.
Like the stand just
Stand
broke.
broke.
I'm
Stand
like,
broke.
shit.
We're getting down, but
Yeah.
I'm okay. Everything we're fine. We get to you. You're more rattled than I am.
Oh yeah.
You were just beside yourself, and you
Well,
were
I mean, we have you guys coming in to hunt.
Right.
We don't know you
don't
guys.
know
You know what I mean?
right.
And
So that's
If you knew us, it'd have been
remember-
fine.
Had I known that now, I would have cut the cables myself. And I would suggest not to use the light bulb.
Right? Yeah. Nah, you don't need it.
Say, don't be like that. This one. Just climb up there.
So I remember you saying you just had this puzzled look on your face and just couldn't
I
believe
was-
it.
yeah, I was-
And then you go, well, what do you guys want to do? You want? I guess we'll just go back to the cabin. I guess. And Craig and I looked at each other and we're like,
Yeah.
that was a really sweet spot. We have our climbers in the truck right now.
Like, we want to hunt. I was
We're
like,
going
holy
back.
shit.
He was like, what? We walked all the way across that property, grabbed our climbers, walked all the way back, hunted, and found out that you were like, I'm out.
Yeah,
Went
I
home.
was done. I was like, holy shit, I almost killed a guy.
And we saw deer chasing that day. Remember that buck came running down that
with
hill.
that weird grunt.
Yeah, just
I was
and you're like, shoot him. I'm like,
He's like a 7
he's
point.
like 70 inches.
Like, take him. I almost died today.
I went back to the house. I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, because
Like,
you call
yeah.
me or text me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you kidding me? He's like, dude, one of
Yeah,
the
I'm like,
files
they
down.
just
I'm
fell.
What? Like, hold up.
Yeah, Matt hadn't even met us yet.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was pretty rattled about it.
So then the next morning must be you were here because you ended up helping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
After that.
so Jay feels bad enough that Jay's like, hey, I got this spot called the Saddle that
Sorry,
so
I
only
almost killed
Jay
you.
hunts,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry that you almost died. So if you
Yeah.
want to go hunt the Saddle, it's all yours.
You want to go hunt my favorite spot.
Of course,
I'm like,
it's Steve's day to go
really-
hunt.
You really want to go hunt your favorite spot? And he's like, yeah, it's the
Yeah.
least
So
I
you
can
know
do.
I felt bad.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, I mean, I guess. I mean, spot's
So-
probably
Only a
decent.
handful of people ever set that stage.
and like
I didn't know that.
and like Steve's normal Ohio hunt,
Mm.
it's not even daybreak yet, and Steve's like, Greg, there's a big buck right across the field, and I'm like,
Yeah, but that was you on split.
I
Days
can't
later.
can't even see it. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh my
He's
gosh!
like,
He was in this field on the other side of that fence row.
Yeah. It was
and,
always.
and he was
soybeans.
walking the opposite direction, and I did the exact opposite thing that. Well, I'll throw the kitchen sink at something even in Michigan, but like, I grunted nothing. Grunted again, nothing. He's just walking steady pace away from us down this fence row, and he's probably 200 yards at this point, and I hit the can. And he just went, whoosh, turns around, and I'm like, oh my God, he's coming. He came all the way down, cuts across, and I'm like, Greg.
yeah, Greg, you on? Greg, you on? I'm like, it's pitch
freaking
black.
out.
What do you want me to do? I got the camera in infrared. I'm like,
Hey, you actually filmed that in
I did
infrared, didn't
in
you?
infrared.
Because I could
However,
see- we
it was
could
legal.
see,
It was
right.
legal
We could
time.
definitely see.
But it wasn't camera light. Like,
Right, camera light's different.
if you've never filmed, camera light is like 15
different.
minutes after legal shooting light.
Yeah, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So Steve's like, here he comes, and I'm like, I gotta get an infrared. Like it's dark in the camera, so I get to infrared, and that damn deer just walks like into Steve's lap.
Kinda.
Dude, that thicket.
It was a poke. But no, it came out.
It was a poke. You
It came out
threaded
into the
it
field.
through a hole
No,
about
no,
this
well,
big.
it came
It was
out into the
thick.
field. It
Yeah.
comes out into the field, and then it of course like turns.
And he did turn
And I'm
away
like-
from us.
And I
Yeah.
released, and
Turn, that's a good excuse.
yeah.
For
So
shooting him in the
I
ass.
hit him right in the ass.
Right
and he
square in the
runs
ass.
straight away from us in the middle of this field and goes over the hill. And good thing we have a good editor, because the entire time it's running away, I was in the stand just we're here to film, right? I go, shit, and he goes, stop saying that.
I'm just filming this deer running away, and it was like a solid 7 or 8 shits. Just shit. I'm like, Steve, shut the.
He was so mad at me. And I'm like, that's my natural reaction, man. I knew I screwed up. I was like, that's
Well, in your defense, it's thick in there.
Oh, he
Yeah.
threaded that.
There's
like,
very few windows inside of that.
Yeah.
and he
It will
found
let
a
all funnels
gap
together.
in a branch. Like
Yeah.
it was an impressive shot. But
Tough.
so yeah, we're on day 2. Well, technically, I guess day 3, because day 1 we were back here at the cabin. But day 2, Steve falls out of his stand in the dark. Day 3, it's not even daylight, and we're going, hey, we just shot a good buck.
Holy shit. And instantly I was like, well, that's good. Like, I almost killed him the day before.
He deserves a bug.
So you guys come down, help track it.
so. You guys are like, give us a story. What's going on? I'm like, it's a bad shot. It's a bad shot. Let's just back out. I'm like, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's just nope. And we were in the stand So I've talked before where it's like I'll sit in the stand for 20, 30 minutes before I even get down to look for blood because I'm like, you know, that's
As you
just
should.
usually what I do. And we're in the stand, we're communicating with you guys, whatever. Well, we're talking, and we just see this couple vultures just circling. And I laughed. I go, huh, be funny if that was for my deer.
Yeah.
And we're like, there is no way. Because it was like 20 or 30 minutes. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's no way.
They're on it.
So, I don't know. We probably waited an hour or two just because.
It was a little while.
But then you guys came walking down and you're like, well, let's just go. You were like, let's just look for blood and we'll take our time. Once we get halfway across the field or something, if it's, you know what I mean? Like, you know how you just feel it out. Well, there was a good blood trail. A lot of blood.
Yeah, there was a good blood trail.
We get over that hill. We finish going down the bottom of the hill. It goes into a next field, and my gut is just, this isn't good.
But it was still bleeding.
Yeah.
It was bleeding.
Yeah.
We crossed that
Well, there's a
fence
femoral
row there.
artery in the back part of the deer.
Yeah.
That's what he hit.
Also known as the ass.
The ass. The ass artery.
It's in the back part of the deer.
Matt calls it the femoral artery.
Hey, get all specific if you want, but we're going to call it the ass.
It bleeds a lot back there.
I'm half Mexican. I'm going to call that a Texas heart shot, baby.
You call it what you want.
And that deer already had its eyeball poked out by the vultures.
That's what
so then-
we found it. It was stiff.
Yeah, we get into that next field, and it's dead already, and a vulture is on it.
Yeah.
And
The eye
it
had
plucked
gone.
its eye out already. I was
Right.
like, what the
That deer
heck?
actually had been dead for a while.
Yeah.
Oh, he died right away. I
Yeah.
mean, he hit that artery.
So it was a bad shot.
So-
it turned out good.
Yes.
The best part, okay,
Started off bad luck, ended up good luck.
yeah. So then I walk up to this deer. I'm excited about it. It's
That was a good
130.
deer.
It was like it was probably barely a 130, but it was a 130, 131, something like that. And it's a 10 point, looks good. I'm like, yeah, this is sweet. I'm all excited. These guys come up, oh, congratulations, that's great, and I'm in the moment, all excited, and I look at Jay and go, all right. We don't really know each other, but I'm like, hey, Jay, would you have shot this? And he goes, man, that's a nice buck, bud. Well, would you have shot it? And he goes, I'm just an honest guy. I wouldn't have shot it.
And I'm behind the camera going, I shot it all day
He's
long.
like, I'm excited for you. That's great. I'm glad that you're happy with that dink, but
I think it was, I'm happy you're alive. It's more what he was thinking. He's like,
he didn't say that, but I could tell.
he's like, I'm so happy you're alive.
So then to make me feel even better about it, that night I decided I was going to do a Euro mount with it. So we had cut the head off. We had it, and we took it to the processor, cut the head off, whatever. The head is in your barn.
Mm-hmm.
You have a buddy that shot a buck that was
230,
in a magazine.
230 inches. I think it was on the cover.
225 or
it was close to
227 or
230
something like that.
inches.
It was real close.
And he shot it where? How far
Unreal.
from here?
Probably 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Absolutely unreal. This buck was like
And we will
massive and
post the
points
picture
everywhere and-
right here.
in.
Yes.
Then
There.
we're all. It's
That-
in the bed of the guy's truck. He
Yeah.
literally just shot
Yeah.
it. Like he hadn't even taken it anywhere. So we're all looking at this buck like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then Greg goes, go get your buck, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm like, He's like, go get your buck. I'm like, okay. So I have this 130-inch buck that I'm proud of
Yeah.
that fit inside this thing's rack and made it look like,
Yeah, it looked like
That was a-
oh my god,
that
It
deer was
absolutely
ridiculous.
big.
That
Like
was
that's
a
a buck of a
giant.
lifetime,
Yeah.
obviously. He
But
was
that-
in magazines.
Oh, yeah.
But that tells you where we're at. Like,
Right.
we're in a part of
Yeah.
Ohio where anything's possible.
Any given day during the rut,
Yeah.
you just, well, like I called Matt, a week or so ago, and I'm
Yeah.
like, man, there's nothing on my cameras. We had one good buck, one good shooter, what I would say is a shooter, a month ago,
Yeah.
and haven't had a picture of him since.
But EHD's been big this year.
Yeah,
Not necessarily
more
in this area, but
yeah, more east of here.
Yeah.
I think we did get a little bit of it here, but not nowhere near like they did out east, you know. But it's just you don't know.
Yeah.
right.
I mean, how many times before you even bought this property?
Yeah.
How many times were we in my woods? I was telling them that story the other day.
Yeah.
Remember when you shot
Oh,
that buck at Post Lane,
Yeah.
and then you hunted my woods to
I was
shoot a
just
doe?
on a doe hunt, and this
Yeah,
monster walked out. And
I mean,
didn't know
probably
about it.
easy 150, 160 inch
Oh, yeah,
deer
yeah. Yeah.
walked out, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I know he shot that deer. You know, I'm hoping he like we'll figure it out. You know,
Yeah.
but Matt didn't. You know, he let 150, 160 inch deer just
Yeah.
walk by. Like, you know,
Why? What? Why?
he had already shot a buck
Yes.
at Post Lane.
Legally,
Yep,
ethically, morally.
he's the good
Thank
guy
you.
of the group.
Matt,
He says thank you.
yeah. I mean, you could have used my tag, buddy.
Good work.
This was actually before you guys even came around.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Hey,
but-
they just had your property because I was hunting in your
Yeah,
place.
you hadn't even bought this yet,
Uh-uh.
but you did wind up shooting one of the biggest freaking does I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I almost freaked out because I'm like, Jay, please check that because I was still in the stand. And he came
Yeah.
back and I'm like, please look underneath.
I thought for sure it was going to have scabs.
Really?
Yeah.
Or something.
Dude, this is one of the biggest does. I think I still have a picture of it somewhere
I
on my
got-
phone
yeah,
or something.
yeah.
It's one of the biggest does I've ever seen in my life. I was like, holy
Monster.
cow,
It
man.
was crazy.
But you're right. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. You know, our cameras haven't been lighting up right now, but next week may be completely
Tomorrow.
different.
It takes
Completely, you know.
10 seconds to change a whole season. Like, and
Well,
that's
that story you're saying that guy said within a 5-mile radius.
yeah. Talking about deer being
bucks
during the
trapped.
rut, draw a 5-mile radius around your property,
Yeah. Yep.
and that's the
They
bucks you
show
could
up.
pull.
Well,
That's insane.
Logan and I were hunting one year, and he was, I don't know, he was probably 15, 16 years old or something. We were back there, and I was filming you, and a buck came in from the back,
Yeah.
and he was a real good deer, you know. And I'm like, oh shit, you know, I'm on it, getting good footage and everything.
Perfect. He was walking. I mean, he's coming.
Yeah,
20.
I mean, he just needed 3 more steps, and he stopped behind a tree, and I'm like,
Shoulder.
shoot him, because where I'm at filming,
Yeah.
I got a good view of him, and I'm like, shoot him.
That's I'm draw back.
Yeah.
We see. Yeah.
So
And how old are you?
15,
Yeah.
you know, so that deer turns and walks right out of our lives,
Yeah.
and 2 days later, a guy
Down the road shot.
2 miles down the road kills
Yeah.
him.
Yep.
You know, so I mean, it's you just don't know. Yeah,
It's so fun being down here because of that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I like
That's
the
the
fact of,
excitement of it.
I like the fact of entering the woods, knowing that.
That potential's there.
Oh man,
Yeah.
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 And the potential's there at home. It is, but it's not. It is, but it's rare. It's real rare. It's like they say buck of a lifetime, and it's like that's. But I always tell people, you know, I'll see more shooters in 5 days than I will a
Right.
season at home.
Yeah.
And it's like I've had moments. I've been real lucky since I've been coming down here.
oh, of course you have.
Extremely.
But
Yeah. Oh, look at me. I'm Steve.
all of you, Steve, all of you, and especially maybe not you so much, but all of you, especially Ron, has given me so much shit for. Well, I passed up a 120, or I passed up, you know, like this one. I remember one year, I was up in Steve's stand.
Steve Stan.
And I had my binoculars, and I'm looking down in this field, and I'm like, ooh, there's a 120 down there. And I'm looking, I'm like, yeah. I'm thinking, in my guess, it's a 120. It's a 120. Comes to the edge of the field, pops back out in the field. I judged it wrong. That's a bigger deer than that. That's a bigger deer. That's 130, 140. Like, pops back onto the field. No, they come up the hill, and it's a 120 and a 130 or 140. So the 120 walks by me, and I'm like, I would normally shoot you right now, but
Right.
that guy's coming.
Right.
That
Right behind
that
you.
spot up
I
there.
think that's the
was-
one that I shot in the shoulder, to be honest with you.
That spot up there was a pretty special spot, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that the white, I mean, just you had oaks.
Yeah.
It was just a ridge top that
Till
You
they
didn't
did the
know.
power- Until it did the power lines.
Even the
until
power
they did the
line,
power
though,
line.
didn't hurt it. Like,
I think it did a little bit.
I think
yeah.
it turned into bedding.
Man, but it's still what?
Yeah, but
Other than you had to get across it, but
When it was so-
back in its prime,
When it was so thick
Yeah.
like that, I mean, the
We'd
deer,
walk through there
you didn't
just
know
fine.
what would walk through there. You
and
know,
that property was how many acres?
140.
And I had
spread out.
I had
It was like
right. I had 100 acres at home that was flat, and it felt. I mean, don't get me wrong. 100 acres in Michigan's 100 acres. Like
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
It was nice, but you felt constrained. And I felt like when you went out to that property that was 140 acres with
Yeah.
some ridges and some fields and some
ponds.
You could
ponds
hunt
and
4 guys
creeks.
on that 140
We did
acres.
several times.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of times.
And you felt like you weren't anywhere near each other.
Right.
Like it was awesome in there.
Yeah.
Well, you even had a big encounter. I think you talked about that on another podcast.
Actually, I didn't talk
Okay,
about
here.
my best encounter on that property.
Yeah.
Is I wanted to go back up in that far corner, remember? And I kept taking my climber up in there, and I picked a tree down further than normal, and I'm sitting there. I think I was self-filming, and this buck that I'd have shot all day long comes up the ridge. And I see him acting kind of weird, and I'm like, what is going on? And this other deer comes up from the backside of the ridge and beat the ever-loving shit out of this buck. I've never seen deer fight so hard. And he gored him in the side, and the big buck runs off, and the small buck actually beds down like 40 yards away from me because he couldn't even walk. And I was just like, holy crap. Like, probably one of the coolest things I think I've ever seen. I didn't get a shot at either of them.
What happened, though, after that encounter? He sees one of the biggest bucks he's ever seen.
No,
in his life.
That was down on the front field.
No, that was a different.
That was on the
that's a
front
different
field.
part. The wholly different, totally different stand.
Oh, you mean no? What happened?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, let's tell the story.
I mean,
Yeah.
He comes back to camp. He comes back to the cabin,
Yeah.
and he's like,
I've seen the
"You guys
biggest
aren't going to
buck of my
believe this.
life."
Yeah.
I just seen the biggest freaking deer I've ever seen."
he's
in
like,
my
it
life.
had been 190
I'm
plus.
like, cool.
It was huge.
Let's move in. Let's kill that deer.
he was judging it at like
Yeah.
Yeah.
180,
yeah.
190.
Well, you were so young that you were still in school.
He was
You
huge.
missed out on a lot of this.
yeah.
But we're like, holy shit, let's
Yeah.
move in, let's kill that deer. What do you want to do, Greg? What's Greg say?
I'm gonna go back up
I
to
really
that.
kind of like
yeah.
this spot in the back. So with that, when he started doing that,
Yeah.
He's like,
he
I'm gonna
picked-
be over here. No, I'm gonna be over here.
right?
I witnessed him go. Do-do-do-do.
Yeah, just seen the biggest freaking deer of your life, and you want to move to the back of the freaking property away from it. So what did we start calling it?
We call that gnomism.
The traveling gnome.
The roaming gnome.
Roaming gnome.
Roman gnome. That's what it was.
I actually made a T-shirt and brought it down a couple
Did
years
ya?
later.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Remember, I started wearing it down here a couple
Yeah.
years later.
I went ahead and Logan and I ordered something off Amazon when you said you wanted to start doing this podcast.
Look at that.
We call this the roaming gnome.
Nice. Is
And he's just
that Francis?
I never understood. When you guys started talking about wanting to do this podcast, Logan and I were at work that day, and I was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
we've got to find a note. Logan is instantly on Amazon,
Yeah.
and he's like, here, how about that one? That's a perfect order.
Yeah. That's perfect.
2-day prime, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Boys, I'll have you know something. Deer don't walk on railroad tracks. Okay, they're not just gonna walk the same thing every
Hey.
time.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but you ask anybody in this room, anybody that's listening, if you see a 190-inch buck,
Yeah.
Where are
are
gonna
you
be?
changing fucking
Yeah.
stands? I don't give
I
a
don't
shit.
think so. Right.
I don't give a shit if they walk the same line or not.
There's also a story though I remember.
There's guys that
I've
we
seen-
get
That
married
takes-
the next day and be like,
I canceled a wedding.
Yeah, I'm still going
I
there.
canceled a wedding for a 190-inch buck.
Also a story though of a guy.
Are you telling me this?
Ever in his life,
Yeah, that's true.
and I'm like,
Good point.
well, you need to get down there and hunt tonight. You going down there? No. I'm going back over to Steve's stand. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we
I'll
should
go down there.
we should talk about Steve.
Take the focus
and back to Steve.
So hey, this is this is our gift.
That is
Logan
awesome.
and I's gift to you.
Let me see this thing. This is awesome. Oh,
We'd like you to take that home.
how do I turn his head on? Oh, I got the button in the back. All right.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
You know what that takes? That takes some balls, boys, to do something like that.
No, that takes
Walk away
stupidity.
from
That's way past balls.
Yeah, there's no.
That's called
I don't remember him. I don't
That's
remember
called-
dragging a 190-inch buck. Do you?
no.
I don't remember.
No, because I
don't-
would have drugged that thing.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
No, because
Matt-
that
Matt
might have been
and I-
the same year that I shot the biggest buck that I thought I'd ever shot.
No, that's
No, that was a
another
couple
story.
years later.
You want-
Well, we have to call it at this point as far as this episode goes. As you can tell, we are having some serious fun hanging out down there. The stories just keep coming, and next week we're going to be coming back at you with part 2 of Hanging with the Boys in the Hunting Cabin. And trust me, there is plenty more laughs and excitement and deer stories to come. So tune in again next week. Remember, if you guys want to send us any questions, you can reach out to us at theproviderspodcast@gmail.com. You can check us out on Spotify. You can check us out on Apple Podcasts. You can watch us on YouTube. And we've also got X, Instagram, and Facebook. Come check us out. Tell your friends about it. Make sure you share it. We appreciate everything you do. We appreciate our sponsors, smokingit.com, and they have the best smokers in the industry. We've been using them for over 12 years now, and we absolutely love them. So make sure you guys check them out as well. They're the ones that help bring this show to you every week. We will catch you guys next time.